Hey guys, and welcome to the last episode oh wait. Not the last episode, hopefully. Welcome to the next episode of our Pokemon Theta Emerald EX Nuzlocke. With the way things were going in the last episode, though, this might be the last episode. If you guys didn't go check out the previous episode, definitely go do that, although it was not the most, well, it was exciting, but in all of the wrong ways. I lost a lot of Pokemon in the last episode, basically by idiocy. We lost Patrat because I wanted to get him a little bit of experience, and you can go see how we lost him. And I also lost Littlefoot the Pancham due to not understanding Pokemon typings in the game, but that's pretty standard. I'm still getting back in the swing of things in terms of this. And in today's episode, we are going to be taking on the next gym, so it is entirely possible that this is the last episode. We're going to hope not, though. I'd like to think that with our fairy type, we could beat the fighting type gym, but you never know. And let's hope that going here on forward, I can do a little bit better. Oh, I thought we had fought these guys. I'm apparently wrong. What do people do if they need to go to a washroom? What if my rod hook's a big one while I'm in the washroom? I just can't go. Use the bathroom. Yeah, the last episode wasn't great. And really the last couple episodes haven't been super great in terms of us actually succeeding in capturing Pokemon. I've been squandering a lot of encounters, and I'm gonna try to be better about that because obviously it's not that exciting to watch just a Let's Play. Oh my gosh, you're actually gonna set up toxic spikes. It's not super exciting watching a Let's Play with Quick Claw Pop. It's not exciting watching a Let's Play with only 3 Pokemon, so we're going to try to get some more encounters in the future. Unfortunately, as you saw in the last episode, we're kind of screwed when it comes, like, we have the old rod, so in theory we should be able to get level 5s here, or level 10s or whatever, from the old rod, but apparently it's not that way in this game, because instead they're like level 34, and so we're not going to be able to get any of these water encounters till later. Not that a water type's really going to help us coming up. Oh, Clauncher. I mean, I really want to go into Retro, but I also want Wanda to get some, I'm going to go into Retro, just because it should be easy. The problem is, Water type doesn't really help us that much in the upcoming battles. We have the third gym leader is going to be electric, so water really doesn't help us at all. And we also already have a great water type, so we don't really need the water types, if that makes sense. So it's fine that we can't get those encounters, but it does stink because I would like to at least thicken out the team a little bit. Probably would make me feel a little bit better about things in that case. A Krabby's going to be his last Pokemon. We can go ahead and just stay in. And Horn Leech, this guy, yeah, I was going to say, should be super easy. We're going to take a little poison damage or not and continue. I personally, I guess, I think I'm going to try to make it through Granite Cave, and while doing so, let Wanda get a little bit of experience, because like I said, I think we're going to rely pretty heavily on Wanda in this gym, and I think she has Calm Mind, so you know what, maybe I'll just sweep with Calm Mind, but I still want to be careful nonetheless. And so I think we'll try to make our way blindly through Granite Cave, get some levels there, and then finish off the episode by taking on the second gym, or maybe make it happen a little bit faster. I have no idea. I don't know how fast we can beat the second gym, but in the meantime, while we're going through Granite Cave, oh, we can take on a Magikarp. In the meantime, while we are taking on, oh my gosh, I got the weird technical glitch again. In the meantime, while we're going through Granite Cave, help actually with what's happening on screen. That Goldeen is transformed into something else. In the hold on here. Thank you. In the meantime, while we're going through Granite Cave, I guess I'll let you guys, I didn't really tweet anything about it. Obviously all my close friends and family know, but I didn't want to really put anything. I don't want to make that big a deal out of it. Ooh, Barboach. I mean, we're going to go into Retro for that because Wanda's already pretty low on HP and confused, so I don't really want to deal with any possibilities of anything going wrong there. We'll just Horn Leech this thing and go back and heal right away, and I guess I'm going to register Fisherman Elliott in my phone. On Friday, you guys remember how I always tell you how winter is my favorite holiday? It may have, or not holiday, but season. It may have taken us a little bit of a step down in the power rankings. On Friday, I was driving on the highway, and it was not the best conditions to be driving in, admittedly. It was very cold, there was freezing rain, and it's early enough in the season, it's only early November, that I didn't really think freezing roads would be that big a factor. They absolutely were. And I was going down the highway, going down a hill, when I tried to apply my brakes, because I was like, I'm picking up some speed here. And when I applied the brakes, nothing happened, which was great. I initially thought that my brakes had failed, which was, you know, kind of scary enough in its own right. I thought I was going down a highway, no brakes. Then my car started turning sideways, and I quickly realized that it's not the brakes. I'm on a sheet of ice right now, and so I hoped that it would be, you know, over as quickly as it came, and that I would be back to driving. No. The entire highway had essentially turned into. I wonder if it's something with Drain Kiss. I feel like that smooth sprite messes up the display, but I'm not sure. Unfortunately, I didn't regain any traction ever. My car started spinning, and long story short, I ended up spinning off the highway, and my car ended up in a ditch about 20 feet down in a storm drain. So that was fun. That was a great way to spend my Friday night. Totally fine. I'm a little sore. The smallest amount of whiplash, perhaps. A little bit like stiff in the neck. But other than that, this man's rock polishing. I'm a little scared, to be honest, so I'm gonna actually swap out. Like I said, I came out virtually unscathed, which I can only say thank you for. I'm very lucky to have come out of that with literally nothing wrong with me, basically. But the car, unfortunately, is less. I did not want to use a potion for 6 points. I wish I could say the same thing about the car. Unfortunately, I cannot. The car is totaled. And so I have no rides to work this week. I'm carpooling with coworkers who have been very nice to allow me to carpool with them, I should say, which I'm extremely appreciative of. Man, the fact that these are level 20s, kind of hate it. Yeah, my coworkers being extremely nice, and obviously everybody is very concerned and stuff, but I'm totally fine, and just thought I didn't want to make a big deal of it on Facebook or anything, or on my Twitter or anything, but just thought I'd put that out there. It was a pretty bad weekend, and so I'm in the process right now of finding a new car, which is super fun. So if you have any fun car suggestions, let me know, although I kind of need one as soon as possible. It sucks having my hand kind of forced, like I'm in a situation where I obviously have to get to work, and I can't rely on my coworkers forever to drive me places, so I do need to kind of this even worth it? Is this even worth it? I am in kind of a place where it doesn't exactly, I have to find a car relatively quickly, so. But if you have any cars that you love, cars that you drive, that you would like to pass along that information, I'd absolutely take it into consideration when looking for my new car. But yeah, not a great situation, obviously. My car was decently old anyway. It was an 06, so Shadow Claw, abso-fruitly. It was a decently old car anyway, so it was getting, you know, not towards the end of its life. It only had about 120,000 miles on it, so pretty young there, but oh, there were cubes in here. That would be, oh, we already have a ground type, so actually that's not that fantastic, but I still would have loved it. What's he doing? Did he just endure? Bone Club. Maybe focus energy, I have no idea. No mud sport necessary, I don't think. But yeah, it's just, you know, it's just a lot of stuff piling on at the same time, unfortunately, putting me in kind of a rough financial situation. As you guys know, I just moved into an apartment like a month ago. Really, we're gonna miss that. This man knows Thunderfang. Just moved into a new apartment like a month ago. And a little bit over a month, and then obviously I told you guys I had a really bad month in the stock market, lost several $1,000s there, and now I'm out another several $1,000s because my car, which had a trade-in value of, you know, about $1,000, and I was going to get a new car soon anyway, but this has made it so that I now have to get that new car right away, and which is sooner than I wanted it, and yeah, so my financial situation's a little rough right now. So if you know any millionaires who are just hanging on to a lot of money, I'll give you my address and they can send me a sweet check. No, I'm not serious, obviously. I will get through this. That's why you have savings, and thankfully I was raised in an extremely frugal household, as most of my friends can probably attest to. And thankfully I have saved for a rainy day such as this, so I will get through it just fine. Of course, the biggest, most important thing is that I am not dead, so that's pretty cool. Definitely, when I started spinning off the highway, I really didn't know what direction, if I was going to go off the right side of the road or in the left side into oncoming traffic, so honestly, even though I ended up stuck in a ditch and my car was completely totaled, of all of the possible scenarios of places I could have ended up, honestly not a horrible situation. So again, came out completely scotch-free, no idea, completely unharmed is what I'm trying to say, and that's really all you can ask for at the end of the day, because if I'd had like medical bills on top of it, that would have been real bad. Was wearing my seatbelt, by the way, which you should always do. I am pretty guilty myself of not always wearing my seatbelt, but I was in that case, and I'm very thankful that I was. Steven, how you doing? My name's Stephen. I'm interested in rare stones, so I traveled here and there. Oh, a letter from me. Gilmore handed over the letter. Please read it to me. Read it for me. Okay, thank you. You went through all this trouble to deliver that. I need to thank you. Let me see. I'll give you this TM. It contains my favorite move, Steel Wing. Can't really use Steel Wing on anything, unfortunately. But that's okay. Your Pokemon appear quite capable. If you keep training, you could even become the champion of the Pokemon League one day. That's what I think. I know. Since we've gotten to know each other, let's register one another in our Pokenerves. Okay, Steven, give me his number. Very cute. But yeah, I just thought I'd get that out there. Now I've got to hurry along. Just while we're going through Granite Cave, a little bit of story time for you guys, and just know that I'm totally fine. And except for my wallet. My wallet is hurting a little bit, but again, you can replace cars, you can't replace human lives. So it's all in all, it's a decent situation to, I mean, obviously the best case scenario was that I would have been smart and not been out driving on a night like that anyway, but I chose to do so and I paid the price for it, and so you live and you learn. It's unfortunately some of those life lessons can be extremely expensive, as this one was, but you live and you learn. Okay, I think that's pretty much it about that story. Now let's go ahead and take on the gym. So basically what I'm trying to say is I already had a really crappy weekend. I lost, the Patriots lost. I lost in both my fantasy leagues and I totaled my car. So, you know, those are all kind of equally bad. So if we could not lose any more Pokemon, I'm already upset about Pancham still. So if we could not lose any Pokemon going through this gym, that would be nice. I think that Wanda should be able to carry us through a lot of this. Do I have any items that's going to help her out at all? I mean, we could Silk Scarf it and increase that echoed voice power. At the very least, we have nothing else, so we should probably give that to her. Just to say that we have at least given something to a Pokemon. Let's see what level these trainers are going to be and see if there's anything to be worried about. Don't you dare brush me off. It's not my fault if you cry. Let's see how bad these trainers are. I think you're supposed to technically fight this gym before you go into the cave, so I would think level 20s. Yeah, 18s, okay. And we are level 20, so Wanda, to be honest, might end up being level 25 or so by the time, nah, probably not 25. I'm gonna say 23, probably, by the time we actually end up fighting Ganfu's coming in. She might be like 23 by the time we end up fighting the gym leader, which could put us in a pretty good situation. And the fact that we almost one-shot that Mankey with our weaker move, and of course we have Drain Kiss, which is going to give us a whole bunch of HP back as we're going through this. Yeah, pretty much put us right back at full HP. It's a good situation. Swift messed up the thing too. Look at them stars over there. Chicken and stars. Man, chicken noodle soup sounds really good. Like I said, it's snowing again right now, which up until this past weekend I loved. I loved the sight of snow. Now a little bit of PTSD. I think there's a double battle up here if I remember correctly. My heart is telling me there is. Sashimi is probably the correct option, even in a double battle, so. Oh, you stumbling around in the dark? I'll show you the gumption of the sailing man. Oh, that was the worst part, is it was pitch black outside. So when I went off the road, obviously I called the cops. There was actually another dude in the ditch with me. On the stretch of highway where we went off, there were like 12 different cars that went off at different points in like a 3-mile stretch of highway. So it was just a horrible night. Horrible, horrible, horrible night to be driving. Okay, Sashimi's gonna go ahead and get the Quick Claw Pop. Not really what I was looking for because I wanted Wanda to get a whole bunch of experience, but at least we will guarantee that the Riolu is gonna go down this turn, which is nice. Look at that 1-2 Wombo combo. I'm not scared about the Machop at all. And if we 1-2 Wombo combo the Machop next turn, we should be able to take him down in one as well, I would think. Seismic Toss kind of stinks, especially now that I can't read my HP. I guess in a double battle you can't read your HP anyway, so we should be able to yeah, just 1-2 punch that guy. And they only have those 2 Pokemon, so that's really nice. Oh my gosh, the graphical glitches, I think they only happen when I speed up the game, which means I should stop speeding up the game, which I keep telling myself I'm gonna stop doing, but I keep doing it nonetheless. There's somebody over here. I know there's somebody hiding. You can't, yeah, that's right. You can't hide from me forever. Is this another double battle? No, single battle. Don't show me Littlefoot. Well, at least I know now that it's Fairy type is not quad effective against this thing. It's only singularly effective. which is still really good and is going to take this thing out in 2 shots, thankfully. 2 fairy winds will get the job done. Is there a guy up? No, I thought there was a guy up here. But yeah, if I could give one PSA after that horrible, scary situation, it is keep a blanket in your car because, oh my goodness, or a jacket or anything. It was freezing. It was like 20 degrees outside with snow coming down. And I obviously couldn't sit in my car. My car ended up at like a 45-degree angle. I've been whirlwinded. Maybe I'll include a picture of some sort of how I was set up, but it was a little sketchy and I couldn't just stay in my car. And obviously with 2 people already in the one ditch, the other guy that was crashed there with me was very smart to point out, if both of us have already crashed here, it's possible more people may crash here, so you probably want to get out of your car and kind of get off the road. So we ended up doing that, but it was freezing, so it'd be nice to have a coat or a blanket, or you always prepare. You'd rather be over-prepared and have it for the situation than under-prepared and not have it. That is my advice that I would give you. That is what I learned from this weekend. Also, have insurance, maybe. We actually just dropped full coverage insurance for my car like a couple weeks ago. Actually, a couple months ago. It's been several months, so it wasn't like it happened right after. But I'm telling you right now that I wish I would have had it. Be much better off if I had that full coverage insurance instead. I talked to everybody. But yeah, again, sometimes life lessons are expensive. In this case, it was an extremely expensive life lesson, but one that I will take to the grave with me, and thankfully I didn't take to the grave with me, so that's good. Let's go ahead and take on Brawly, is that your name? Brawly, let's go ahead and take on Brawly, the second gym leader. I'm not too worried. Like I said, we can set up some calm minds, and I think that should... I'm not super concerned unless they start setting up as well or start lowering my defense or something. I'm not too concerned about this gym. We have a fairy type that should help us get through most of this, unless they have a fighting steel type, which I can't think of off the top of my head if it even exists. Lucario. But I don't think he'd have a Lucario at this point, so... I'm Brawly, Dewford's gym leader. I've been churned in the rough waves of these parts, and I've grown tough in the pitch-black cave. So you want to challenge me? Let's see what you're made of. We're kind of banking on Spritzy to get us through this gym. I'm expecting like 22, 23 to be his max. And he's going to start with a Machop, which is honestly really good for us. I can set up some calm minds on a Machop. This thing could you start using Leer. Which is obviously scary. The special defense boost we get from Calm Mind is kind of useless. How much a Karate Chop? Okay, we're gonna set up like crazy against this thing. I know the gym battles haven't been the most exciting thus far, but I'd rather be... Ooh, that's annoying. 18 damage is kind of annoying, but we have the means to heal up. Actually, Potion only heals 20, so we might get in kind of a rough spot here and kind of like a back and forth heal off. And I don't have any better potions. Yeah, he's just gonna use Seismic Toss for a little bit. I'm basically gonna wait until he doesn't, which he may just use Ad Infinitum here. I don't know why he even used Karate Chop the first time. Yeah, he's probably just gonna do this forever. And so I'll probably just get us up to a decent HP, like maybe one more potion. I don't wanna use all of my potion money. And I think, oh, I have Drain Kiss. I'll just go for the Drain Kiss. What are you doing, me? You obviously outspeed this thing. Just go for the Drain Kiss and get all your HP back. And we're obviously gonna one-shot it now. I think even at plus, what do we get to, +2? I bet we could one-shot most of the things on the team. I forgot about Drain. That's silly, silly me. A Metatite is gonna come in next. I'm trying to think, we're weak to Poison. We are weak to Steel. I honestly can't think of a whole lot of things that are gonna be packing that unless this thing knows Poison Jab, which would be annoying as heck. He's gonna go for the Endure. Read him like a book. Gonna go ahead and set up another Calm Mind just to really rub it in. And now we'll go for the Fairy Winds. And he's gonna go for the Endure, which fails. I could have set up another one, but I think at this point with these Fairy Winds coming in, yeah, I think we can pretty much sweep through most of this gym, which is exciting. It's gonna mean, oh, you gotta send in Littlefoot as well. It should mean that we can get through most of this gym. I think we can get through all of this gym with some strange symbols coming in. I think we can get through most of this without any issues, and we may even be able to get this done fast enough that I can get another encounter. I don't know if I want to rush that though. Like obviously the next encounter we get, Scraggy, that's quad effective. He's part dark. I remember this one. Obviously the next encounter we're going to get is north of Slateport City. Of course, we could also get an encounter in Slateport and south of Slateport, but if the Pokemon's going to be level 34, then I can't use it. It doesn't make sense to use it, so we'll save those encounters for later. Timber coming in next. I'm assuming Nosepass was still the not champion, the ace Pokemon for Roxanne, so I'm assuming you're still rocking that Hariyama in the back, probably level 22, 23. There's the Hariyama. We're gonna go ahead and use Drain Kiss on this thing instead. It is level 20. That man's thighs are in there. That man's thighs are all up in there, but they're weird. I click Calm Mind, but it's okay. Wow. It's okay because I got flinched anyway. I'm gonna go for the Drain Kiss this turn. Why are you faster than me? Thankfully, it's Dark type, so it did almost nothing. You are going to knock off my Silk Scarf. Oh, I forgot Knockoff is stronger in this game. I don't even know how much HP this is going to do to this thing because of this graphical glitch, which is great. Oh, there we go. It looks like a one-shot to me, and we're probably going to get back to full HP from it. Thank goodness. Go ahead and bow your head to the sensei. Oh, no. Just had a heart attack because I thought that the episode where we beat the first gym, I forgot to edit the badge onto the screen, but I don't think it's actually gone live yet. So I think if I edit it tonight, I can edit the badge on it. That's just letting you guys know. That just happened in my brain. I should probably write that down or I'm gonna forget it. Wanda grows to level 23 in the process. Wants to learn Attract. I mean, girl, you're cute, but I don't think you need to be using that. I like your current moveset quite a bit. And honestly, one of my least favorite Pokemon is, not least favorite ever, but of the team that we've had thus far, is the reason we won this gym. Completely Wanda sweep. Whoa, wow, you made a much bigger splash than I expected. You swamped me. Okay, you got me. Take this gym badge. This man still has Heelys, I guarantee it. He Heelys every Thursday night. All right, Brawly, give me that badge. The Knuckle Badge has been received from Brawly. Thank you very much. Sync it up with the music, put it on the layup. The Knuckle Badge makes all Pokemon up to level 30. Even those you get in trades obey without question. See, so even if I captured that level 34 Staryu, we can't use it yet. And you'll be able to use the TM move Flash outside of battle. If you'd like, use this Technical Machine too. TM08, is that still gonna be Bulk Up? Could be Bulk Up? It contains Bulk Up. It's a move that raises both attack and defense stats. And I'm also gonna get this boy's number in the meantime. I appreciate it, Brawly. Thank you so much. Okay. Like I said, we can make it to Slateport, but now I'm looking at the clock, and it doesn't look like we're gonna have time to get that encounter unless I just bypassed all of the trainers, which doesn't really seem like something I want to do. Man, we are down to 3 pokes. 3 pokes is really scary. For a lot of reasons, obviously. Our typing could be like, I'm trying to think if there's one type that would really devastate our team right now. Honestly, the coverage is okay. We don't do very well against a grass type. Like, we don't have anything to hit a grass type with. Fire type we got covered, rocks covered, ground's covered, bug is covered, dragon's covered, dark is covered, fighting's covered. Like, we got coverages for almost everything. There's very few types. Like I said, grass is probably the scariest because Sashimi can't do anything and Retro doesn't really have a whole lot to hit super effectively. So a grass type would be the scariest. It'd be nice to pick up a fire type or a flying type or a lot of things, basically. Mr. Briny, if you could take me... We'll go to Slateport first. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a couple things. We're gonna ride the boat this way to Route 107, where obviously we still can't get a fishing encounter, even though I want one really bad. Route 108, where I can't get a fishing encounter, and then hit up Route 109, where I can't get a fishing encounter, unless it was only Dewford Town. I'm scared to try it though. Ahoy! We've made land in Slateport. I suppose you're gonna visit Captain Stern and deliver the Devon goods. I think I am gonna do that very quickly. So I'm going to kind of, you know, sneak my way through the beach here. Obviously, there's a lot of Pokemon trainers on the beach, raring to go. They want to fight. But I think what we're actually going to do, the light of the layout, reach a dozen miles away, is talk to everybody in Slateport, see if we can't get ourselves any gift encounters. I don't think there's anybody typically in this game that gives you a gift. I don't think there's any Pokemon that gives you gifts here, which stinks because there just hasn't been a lot of gift encounters really in general up to this point. I thought there would be more. Maybe I am misremembering things incorrectly. But I thought in this hack there were more gift Pokemon. I'm really just remembering back when I've seen other Let's Players on YouTube Let's Play this game, and they ended up getting a whole bunch more static encounters, I thought. A bunch of gift Pokemon, which we really haven't seen thus far. And so I don't know if this version they took out all those gift encounters or what, but it certainly seems like it. Because as I'm talking to all these people, can you ask me a favor? No. We ain't getting interviewed unless I get a Pokemon out of it. Name Raider probably doesn't have anything. I don't really want to go to the contest yet. Okay. Oops, I'm being called by Roxanne. Hello, Gilmore. This is Roxanne of Rustboro City. I heard from Brawly that you're moving up to the ranks of trainers at an incredible clip. Well, I'd rather not think I can't beat you. I promise I will shape my gym so that you may challenge us again. Okay, we ain't gonna do that anytime soon, but thank you for the number. What I do want to do is very quickly hit up the shipping yard, which is right here. I want to go deliver this man. If this goes here and that goes over there, then where does this thing go? And what about this doohickey? I can't make heads or tails of this. Hi, I'm Doc. Captain Stern commissioned me to design a ferry. Oh, that there. Are they the Devon goods? But this won't do. Captain Stern went off somewhere. He said he had some work to do. Could I get you to go find Captain Stern and deliver that to... I thought we just gave it to this guy. See, I wanted to just give it to this guy and then go back to Rustboro City and get the EXP share, which we don't really need right now, but once we capture a weak Pokemon, we're gonna need the EXP share, or at least we're gonna like to have it. Guess we'll have to do that in the next episode instead, which I'm really not into. I can't believe any of these guys are not giving us gifts. I need a gift. Right now, that's basically all I need. Is a gift Pokemon of any kind, and the game doesn't seem to want to give me any. I mean, we could go to the museum right now and do that, but again, I'm looking at the clock. Doesn't look like we're gonna have a whole bunch of time. I don't want to fight any of the guys on the beach yet. I'd rather get that last Pokemon in and then go get the EXP share so he can get a little bit of experience while we're fighting those people on the beach. So instead, I also really want to try fishing here and seeing if it's glitched still, but I may do it off screen. Like I want to try fishing here and there because we can get we can get so many encounters if we could just capture things. But if they're going to be level 34, then I can't use them. So what I may do is do a little bit of testing off screen with the fishing rod and seeing if just Dewford Town was glitched or if all of these towns are glitched and we're going to get really high leveled Pokemon. Because if I can't get a Pokemon that's the right level, I won't catch it. And I also don't want to waste my encounter. I've lost enough encounters, like I said, so I don't want to waste my encounter by not doing that. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to heal up real fast. Off screen, I'm going to... Did I check with you? Tip for battling? No? Okay. What I'm going to do... I should check the Pokemart, because the Pokemart in the other town had... didn't want to do this. The Pokemart in the other town had a guy who gave me a free TM. Nothing up here. So maybe the Pokemart is where they've added some of the secret guys? I have no idea. Let's check. I will go fish in Slateport. These look like pretty normal human beings to me. We finally have super potions though, so I think I'm gonna peep some of those, grab like 30 of them. Our money that we've been given at the beginning of the game is quickly dwindling. I'm also gonna buy like 20 great balls, and yeah, we're already out of money, so that's not great. But yeah, so what I'm gonna do real fast is off camera, I'm gonna double check this fishing thing, and in fact, no, I'm not. I'm gonna do it off camera because I'm gonna save, because just in case it's a level 50 or something and it wipes my whole team, we can't let that happen. So I'm just gonna test, see if we can get encounters here. If not, we can at least get one encounter to the north. I think that's the only encounter we can get though, which kind of stinks, but we'll have more encounters coming up, especially once we hit Mauville City. You got several encounters on different routes. Actually, no, you don't. You really only have one encounter. Well, things are a little tight right now, but we're gonna get it figured out, and eventually we're gonna have a team worthy, a girl worth fighting for. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I'm not gonna do the PlaycrastiNation outro because I remembered this time, and I'll see you guys next time.